Coming up later this week, it's a big event for the entire region, the whole west side of the state, as the Wall That Heals is coming to Battle Creek, Harper Creek High School, the 20th through the 23rd. And the man who's been deeply involved in this is retired Air Force Colonel Frank Walker on the line with us, but the chair of the Calhoun County Red, White, Blue Foundation, bringing in the Wall That Heals. It's not just the wall. Obviously, there's an education center that's part of this too, Frank. But what was kind of the impetus for you guys to want to bring this into the Battle Creek area, especially in 2026?
Well, we had it here in 2022. Actually, it's coming back. We're very fortunate that we got it back so soon. Normally, it takes about 7-8 years to get it back but our community done such a great job in 2022. They're affording us to get it back. And the reason we bring it is very simple. In the 1960s and 1970s, obviously, our nation didn't get it right, and we didn't honor our Vietnam veterans with the dignity and respect that they so richly deserved. And 58,281 souls are on that wall that gave the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms we enjoy. Another 700,000 are still living, and many have passed on for illnesses and Agent Orange and things that they occurred during the Vietnam War. And so we just want to make sure that they're not forgotten. So we want our community, and we want everybody to realize that the freedoms are not free, and that we got to do things like this to make sure that our men and women that serve our great nation are not forgotten.
Yeah, well, this is a 3/4 scale replica of the actual Vietnam Veterans Memorial that's coming in. And actually, it's been in Taylor, Michigan this last week. So it'll be in, they stage it in Galesburg High School and then make a trip to Harper Creek High School during the week, right?
Correct. Tomorrow we'll bring it in. We'll probably have about 300 or 400 motorcycles that will escort it in with our public safety, and we'll go all the way through the village of Augusta, out through Fort Custer, and on to West Michigan, and right through the great city of Battle Creek, and out to Harper Creek High School at the soccer field.
Now, this will be staffed 24 hours a day, and people can come up 24 hours a day to see the wall, right?
That's correct. When it is up, actually, you'll see all the flyers will say August 20th to 23rd. We set it up on the 19th, Wednesday morning, and once it is up, and it's about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it is open from that point on for 24/7 until we take it down at 2 o'clock on Sunday. And there's a reason for that, Ken. We have a number of veterans that suffer from PTSD and other things that just don't want to be around anybody. They just want to go up and reflect on their own and not have a big crowd. So we have a lot of our Vietnam veterans that come in at 3 o'clock in the morning, and so it's open 24/7 for that reason.
Okay, so this again will be at Harper Creek High School, absolutely free admission, free parking for all of this too. And actually have a ribbon cutting ceremony on Wednesday afternoon, right?
Correct. At 5:45, we'll do a quick ribbon cutting ceremony. Then on Thursday morning at 10 o'clock is our big welcome home, and we have Medal of Honor recipient Jim McLuhan as our keynote speaker, and a great program set aside for that. So we have and then on Friday evening we have the candlelight vigilance honoring those that passed away of Agent Orange and other injuries that were inflicted during Vietnam. So
you mentioned hundreds of volunteers that have to make this happen, right?
Oh, my goodness, yes. So we're so very fortunate. Probably when it's all said and done, we'll have over 200 volunteers. On Wednesday morning early, we'll be having the Harper Creek and Penfield High School teams and some folks from the 110th Wing help us set it up. So, yeah, a lot of people, a lot of volunteers makes this happen. It's not a one-person show by any means.
Yeah. Well, in years past, it was called the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. Now the name, the Wall That Heals, which probably is even a more special name to it, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like I mentioned, I tell the story back in 2012. I was involved with bringing the wall out to Richland, Michigan. And about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, a young friend that I graduated from high school had been out to Washington, D.C., and could not walk the walk. He had 3 of his very close friends that were killed in action. And in Richland, we brought him at 3 o'clock in the morning. Him and I walked the wall, and he had a chance to etch out the names of his fallen friends. And so a little bit of healing there. I mean, you never forget it, but he had a chance to do what he wanted to do because the wall was in his community, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning, nobody around, no tourist or no distraction, so it was great, and that's why it's called the Wall That Heals. So a lot of times you need that closure.
Yeah, well, it's, again, a three-quarter scale replica that's coming to Battle Creek. We had the opportunity a number of years ago to see the actual wall in Washington, D.C., and again, it moves you when you're there, and I'm sure this will move an awful lot of people when it comes, especially if they see it for the first time this weekend.
Sure. If you close your eyes, I mean, like I said, it's three-quarters replica, but I've been to Washington a number of times as well, but we treat it as though it's there. It's a reverent place. It's a memorial, and we treat it exactly that way. All of the rules that this particular one is governed by the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. The same organization runs the Wall That Heals, so we follow the same exact rules and regulations that they do in Washington, D.C.
Well, thanks for the efforts to bring this to town again. And again, people from all over the region should get there sometime through, again, Wednesday afternoon through Sunday afternoon as well. Frank, thanks for taking the time this morning. Thanks for doing this. And we'll stay in touch, all right?
Thank you, Ken, and thanks for having me on.
Colonel Frank Walker, a U.S. Air Force retired, the chair of the Calhoun County Red, White, Blue Foundation with us this morning. And the Wall That Heals coming to Southwest Michigan this weekend.